Hello everyone, Rahayu. How are you today? I hope we are all healthy and happy. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Satrio Ginanjar. I'm a student Prodi Pendidikan Kepercayaan Terhadap Tuhan Yang Maha Esa, University of 17 August Semarang, or often called Untak Semarang. In this video, I will discuss the simple past tense. I made this video to fulfill assignment for the final semester exam in the English course taught by Mr. Sony Junaidi as the supervisor. Simple past tense is one of 16 types of tenses that we must learn. The reason is because the simple past tense is one of several basic tense that we must learn. So, what exactly is the simple past tense? Simple past tense is used when you want to talk about something that happened in the past. So, in essence, when we use the simple past tense, it means that the event happened in the past and end within a certain period of time in the past. So, it doesn't happen anymore or is in the past. Now, let's look at the following illustration show that the explanation of the meaning of simple past tense can be clear. So, to express an event or event, here we can look at into three types of time. The first in the past or what is commonly known as past. The second is the current period or what we usually know as the present. The third is the future or what we usually call the future. Now, for the simple past tense, this activity or event has taken place in the past and has stopped or finished within a certain period of the time in the past. So it no longer has anything to do with the present or the future. So how can we know whether the sentence is a simple past tense sentence or not? What we need to know are the characteristics of the simple past tense. The first is that we can find the second form of the verb in the sentence, be it irregular verb or regular verb. So, if there is a second form of verb, whether it is a verb in regular or irregular form, you can be sure that the sentence is in the simple past tense form. So that for verbal sentence, the second is a nominal sentence. We can find to be was or the, so that for nominal sentence. So it's very easy to mark the characteristic of the simple past tense. Verb time signal and simple past tense we usually yesterday, afternoon, last night, last week, last year, today. There are no end secret. Okay, now we go into the simple past tense formula for nominal sentence. Well, the nominal sentence itself here is a formula where there is no verb in it, so there are only adjective or noun. Okay, for passive sentence, here the formula is subject, then plus to be, was, and were. Here, for to be was, the subject is I, she, he, and it. Well, the word here are the rest. Namely, for positive formula, for negative sentence, the formula is subject, then add to be, then add noun, then add complement or object, which can be a noun object or an adverb. Meanwhile, the interrogative sentence here begin with to be, namely was or were. So after that we add the subject, then we add another complement or object, which can be a adjective, noun or adverb. Okay, now let's get into the example sentence. Here for the positive form is used the subject she. Well, what do you think if the subject is she to be? Yes, the used to be was as I explained before. Then here I add the adjective rich, so the sentence becomes she was rich. The next we will change it into the negative sentence, which is enter the subject, namely she again. Then the to be was. Then we add another not after the to be. Then we add the complement again, namely her it is so. What about interrogative sentence? As I explained in the previous formula, we read the to be interrogative sentence first, then add the subject, then add the object or complement again. That is this is for the nominal sentence type. Continue with the formula for the second type of sentence, namely the verbal sentence. Here the positive sentence has a subject, then add verb to or second form of the verb, then add another complement for the positive sentence. Then what about the negative one? So here for negative sentence we add the subject first, then add did, then add not. So for did, this doesn't change no matter what the subject is. Whether I, you, we, they, see it, we still use did. Then we add no again as the sentence is negative sentence. That the second form of the verb in the positive sentence. When in a negative sentence, we change it to verb 1, that is, we return to the initial form of the first form of the verb, then we add complement again. Meanwhile, for the question sentence formula or interrogative sentence, here we read it first, then add the subject, then we add another verb on remember. For this verbal sentence formula in negative sentence and also interrogative sentence, use verb 1 or the first form of the verb. Then we add another complement or object. So for the verbal sentence formula, the second form of the verb is only used in the positive sentence. Now we go into example of verbal sentence. Here for the positive sentence, I use the subject they, then the second form of the verb I use when they went to the market 2 hours ago, which means they went to the market 2 hours ago no longer happening in the present or future. So now we will change it into a negative sentence. The as subject we still put in from the, then we add did I explained earlier, then we add not. Now for the verb when, which is the second form of the verb, we change into the first form of the verb when, which meant to go, which meant the first form of the verb when is a go. Then we add it again with the complement, namely go to the market to our a go. What about interrogative sentence? Here, here we read did at the beginning, then we add the subject, then we add the first form of the verb go, then we add the complement again. Did they go to the market to hour ago? Well, it's very easy regarding the simple past tense. The key is that we have to know the second form of verb in English.